Good evening, RDA family. This isn't one of my usual cheerful videos, because if you've seen what I've seen today with the New Zealand extreme abortion legislation, you might be feeling a little bit distressed tonight. You may have cried. I nearly did. You may be feeling a lot of different things, and I just wanted to share with you how I was feeling, because maybe it'll help you not feel so alone. But also, there is a positive spin to it, and I wanted to share that positive spin because it helped me get through that today when I saw the news. It's really helped me already with other people to help them get through the emotions that they're feeling. So for those of you who haven't seen the news, I'm actually not going to go all the way into it because it's so distressing for people to hear. But basically, in New Zealand, you can have an abortion right up until birth for any reason, whether it's gender, whether they've got Down syndrome, a disability, pretty much anything. And there's limited doctor consultation needed, and terrible ways of these innocent babies, having to go through that as well in the aftermath of the operation. But I'll put a link in the description so that you can read more about it yourself, because to be honest, I'm having a hard time even talking to you right now. When I read this news, I almost cried. I just got shocked. How can humanity be so? How can they do this? I mean, even if you are pro-choice, and the arguments about rape and incest, I see that there is. I've heard those arguments, but this is just next level, and I just don't know how another human being could vote yes to something like this, let alone people that are in power, let alone people that we've voted into Parliament, or the New Zealanders have. I just don't know where these people come from. I don't know anyone that would agree with that. I've never met anyone that would agree with that, and I don't know I don't know where they come from. What makes these people tick? How could you possibly read that and say, yeah, that's a great idea? It's just, yeah. Anyway, so you guys have been going through this if you've seen the news. So I want to give you the only positive thing that I can possibly squeeze out of this, which is that sometimes things need to get extreme for more people to wake up to the dangers of things. So, just like most movements, like the Pride movement, the feminist movement, and many other movements, they started off with real intentions. So maybe the abortions started off good, maybe. I mean, I'm not actually saying that. I'm just saying. But they started off with some understandable arguments, and now they've gone too far. I mean, a lot of people in the Pride movement have already gotten what they wanted. The rest is really just a clown show. Same with feminism. They got what they wanted when they wanted to vote, and then it just went, ballistic. And now, anyway. So, the point I'm trying to make. So the pro-abortionists, they've gone too far. And the average person is not going to take this. The average person totally will not agree with this. Imagine at 35 weeks deciding that actually I want a girl instead of a boy, and then aborting that baby. Or maybe the man left you, and so you're like, well, I don't want to do this alone, so I'm just going to abort the baby at 35 weeks. I mean, I was born 2.5 months premature, so it'd be totally legal to abort someone like me. And so anyway, so I'm getting back to the positive side. People will be disgusted by this. Even people that have protested on the streets with My Body, My Choice placards, not for anti-mandates, of course, but for abortion stuff. Maybe these people are going to say, whoa, this is too far. This is too far. So that is the positive side. So, God knows what he's doing, right? And he's letting this happen, and we have to trust him that he knows why. And there's got to be a positive side to this. Now, of course, late-term abortions are a lot rarer than the earlier ones. Doesn't make it okay, but it's not like hundreds of thousands of late-term abortions are going to happen in the next 2 weeks, or anything like that. But just like with anything, once you open that door, it's going to get more and more. And it's really hard to get a grip on the types of people that would that would let this happen. And I actually, to be honest, I feel sorry for them. We should pray for them, because how messed up is their life that they think voting yes on that is a good idea? Like, how messed up is their mind? It's clearly not rational. It's not logical. I mean, if you can convince people that men can have babies, well, you know what? They're pretty much gone. Like, nothing scientific or rational is going to even get to those people. So, you know, it's a wake-up call that these people exist. It's absolutely evil. There's no justification. There's no scientific reasoning. There's no, like, oh, but the poor. No, there's nothing. There's nothing you can tell me that would make sense to abort a child with Down syndrome. Oh, the poor thing. Like, it wasn't their fault that they have Down syndrome, and it's not their fault if they're a boy or a girl. Like, and honestly, and I'm going to put a link in the description. You can read more about it. It gets worse than what I'm talking about, guys. We're talking about organ harvesting as well. Like, it's really shocking. But I hope that if you see this news, you can take, you know, the tidbit of hope that I've tried to take from it to help me move past it. And maybe that can help you. So I know humanity is stuffed up, guys. I know. And it's hard to imagine that these people exist. But there's a reason for it. And we must remain hopeful that the reason will become evident to us very soon. And until then, pray for these evil people who think it's okay to kill babies. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Sorry for the depressing video. I hope there's something in there that makes you feel slightly okay. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.